How's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels? And we're back watching Gravity Falls. This show is giving me such, aggressive nostalgia flashbacks to the Owl House. Not the show specifically, but to my reaction of the Owl House. I have the same early impressions of this show that I had when I first started watching TOH, which is, it's funny, it's clearly passionate, it's pretty good so far. I'm incredibly curious to see how it improves. I'm curious to see how it reaches the legendary status that it currently has, because right now, I don't see that happening. Which isn't a negative, because again, when I was watching The Owl House, I had the exact same feeling, and now I'm legitimately considering getting an Owl House tattoo. I don't know what an 11 out of 10 Gravity Falls episode looks like yet, outside of it just being really funny. Cause again, so far, it's really funny. Definitely funnier than The Owl House. That could be actual nostalgia talking, because I did grow up with this show. But man, that Grunkle Stan, shoot. Oh, hell, man. I just love that Grunkle Stan. So I'm excited to see what he gets up to this episode. Let's get into it.
Quack, 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 quack. Quack, quack. What?
Ducktective will return after these messages.
Look, I'm not saying this Ducktective isn't impressive, but at the same time, how the hell can you call that an accident? This man was thrown through a throne booth. This man was thrown through a phone... Holy shit. This man was thrown through a phone booth. You can't even blame me for having trouble with that. It's like a fucking Eminem lyric. He was thrown through a phone booth by his own tooth and knocked out of left field by fucking Babe Ruth. This man was thrown through a phone booth. How the hell can you call that an accident? Also, I'm kind of upset the show didn't use the opportunity to call it a quackcident.
I can tell that you have been eating an entire tube of toothpaste?
It was so sparkly.
Okay, well, pretty sure eating an entire tube of toothpaste can actually kill you, so add that to the list of questionable things Alex Hirsch is teaching children. There is a certain charm to the fact that this children's show just doesn't give a fuck about child safety. This is the most pro-crime, pro-poison, pro-danger kids show I've ever seen air on television.
It's crazy, bonkers, creepy.
Holy shit, is that Nixon?
Whoa, it's a secret wax museum.
Holy shit, is that Coolio? This is looking a little sus, Grunkle Stan. Nobody with a Nixon and Coolio statue in their basement is up to anything good.
Hello. It's just me, your Grunkle Stan.
Hey, why are you hanging out with Nixon and Coolio in your underwear, you sick freak?
I got them all. Genghis Khan, Sherlock Holmes, some kind of, I don't know, goblin man.
I know this show is all about mysteries and not trusting anyone, and Grunkle Stan has already gotten up to some pretty weird shenanigans thus far. But this is, without a doubt, the weirdest and most suspicious shenanigan Grunkle Stan has ever and will ever do. Oh, but Danny, how are you gonna judge him for his collection when you're a grown man who also collects toys and statues? Yeah, guys, this is weird and suspicious too.
Wax Abraham Lincoln, right over. Oh no, come on. Who left the blinds open? Wax John Wilkes Booth, I'm looking in your direction.
That's a reasonable suspect and wild joke.
Have you seen my pants?
Oh, Muse.
Hey, G Stizzy, maybe don't spread your legs so wide while you're pantsless in front of these children. Anyone standing directly in front of Stan right now is getting a full view of his mystery sack.
I found my pants, but now I'm missing my...
I feel like seeing a wax version of myself suddenly appear would have also given me a heart attack. That sounds fucking terrifying.
I made this sculpture with my own 2 hands. It's covered in my blood, sweat, tears, and other fluids.
Yeah, okay. Can we get a police officer to take a look at that statue, please? I don't remember this show being so, questionable. I knew this show was gonna be full of mysteries. I didn't know one of them would be which episode's gonna get me canceled.
You there.
Old man McGucket, local kook.
Yo, I saw that shit! What's his name again? Brendan or something like that? I know he's from the year 2070 something. I remember that. I remember that, and I remember that he's voiced by a man in retrospect we all wish didn't voice him. That's not gonna make a lot of sense to a lot of you who haven't seen the show already, but I promise you in a couple of episodes, you're gonna be like, oh my god, Danny saw the future.
Chandra Jimenez, a real reporter. Your flyers promised free pizza with admission to this event. Is this true?
Good work, Chandra. Nice real reporting. Really asking the questions everybody wants to know the answers to.
No!
In your face!
Oh, nice going, Chandra. Way to incite a riot. Who do you work for, Fox?
It seems you've really quacked the case.
Hey, can we hook Duck-tective up with a partner who isn't duck racist?
Stupid duck.
Hey, don't watch Duck-tective if you're duck racist.
Wax Stan, he's been murdered!
I swear to God, if you blame this on ducks, you stupid old bigot. I don't know who did it, officers, but there's been a couple of featherheads hanging around my shack lately, and I'm pretty sure some of them are hooked on quack.
We'd love to help you folks, but let's face the facts. This case is unsolvable.
I mean, at least pretend to give a shit, right? You didn't even look for clues. You can't just spend 45 seconds at a crime scene and be like, yeah, I mean, if you ask me, even Lucifer couldn't solve this one.
Look, PJs, how about you leave the investigating to the grown-ups, okay?
Yeah, that'd be sick if you guys were actually willing to investigate anything. Sorry, I didn't expect to come into this video with so much ACAB energy.
Hey, look, a clue.
Footprints in the shag carpet.
They literally just had to look at the crime scene to find a clue. They couldn't even be bothered to just look down.
This is an axe.
Wait a minute. The lumberjack.
Of course.
In your face!
I know this is gonna turn out to be some type of ghost or ghoul or something, but as far as everybody in the Mystery Shack is concerned right now, this was a literal breaking and entering. Like, they think that their house was broken into last night. The cops don't even think that's worth checking out.
Here goes nothing.
Sorry, but we don't serve minors.
Nabbit.
God, there is a lot to unpack here. First off, those tattoos fuck so hard. I love a series of informative tattoos. This dude looks like he's being prepped to be dissected and eaten. Like, what could the story behind these tattoos possibly be? Second, that miners joke was wild. It's so crazy to me that Disney Channel, every now and then, will just run a super adult cartoon for like a year or two before unsurprisingly canceling it for being too adult.
Where were you last night?
Punching the clock.
You were at work.
No, I was punching that clock.
10 o'clock. The time of the murder.
Wait, that was actually really good detective work. I mean, super convenient that his alibi is a literal timestamp, but still, I'm proud of Dipper.
Your wife is gonna be beautiful.
Yes.
Mabel, big break in the case.
But will she love me?
Guys, I'm legitimately so close to canceling this reaction series. I will never be able to compete with this level of humor.
You kids better be right about this, or you'll never hear the end of it.
How about you kids better be right about this, or you're going to prison? Right? Like, they're literally swatting somebody right now.
This is a raid.
What is this? Some kind of raid?
It's funny how there was a period of children's television where police brutality was like the funniest bit you could run. Dude, SpongeBob loved a police brutality bit. It is littered with them. Out of all the adult jokes in this show, this is probably the one you're least likely to get away with today.
Cardboard cutout of female news reporter Chandra Jimenez.
Ew.
Oh my god, I immediately stand corrected. This joke is so much crazier. Hey, for sure arrest this guy, right? Like, this has to be some form of harassment. It's not weird that he's making out with a cardboard cutout. I mean, it's weird, but I'm not about to kink shame the dude. But it's crazy that it's a cardboard cutout of a real woman who lives in his town and works in his field.
Check the axe for fingerprints.
No prints at all.
Okay, well that's bullshit, because Dipper's been working that shaft all day.
You've discovered our little secret. Applaud, everyone.
Hey, John Oliver, weird seeing you here.
Cursed to come to life whenever the moon is waxing.
Ugh, shut up, Alex Hirsch, you comedic genius.
We've been waiting 10 years to get our revenge on Stan for locking us away.
It's crazy how their vengeful backstory doesn't involve Stan accidentally killing Wax Lincoln. Like, Wax Lincoln's dead, guys. He's dead, and nobody cares!
I'm Sherlock Bleeding Holmes! Have you seen my magnifying glass? It's enormous!
Why is this the role John Oliver was born to play?
No. You know, letting me lead you outside?
Wow, him looking directly into the sun and accepting his fate goes pretty hard. That melancholy no was pretty metal.
You're adorable. Adorable!
Wow. And so, Dipper takes his first life.
You know any limericks?
There once was a dude from Kentucky.
Nope.
Damn it, Mabel takes her 40th! That was murder! That was definitely murder! They were living and sentient! No way Wax Larry King becomes this show's first reoccurring antagonist. I do love a reoccurring antagonist, though. You know, I just love anything that reoccurs. A villain showing up at a later date, a theme reinforced over multiple episodes, a Patreon that renews itself with excellent content each month. I love it, man. It's awesome. Oh, my Patreon? I'm glad you asked! If you like the content you're seeing here and you want to get more not found anywhere else, make sure you consider checking out my Patreon, where you'll get access to dozens of hours of exclusive bonus content, like reactions to Blue Lock, Food Wars, Hell's Paradise, and the Ghost Stories dub. On top of that, you also get access to my exclusive Discord server. A part of me feels like I already said that, but I can't remember. And access to all of the live streams I've recorded in the past and will record in the future. But on top of that, the most important thing is you're just helping me put out as much content as I do. You help ensure that I'm able to keep pumping out so much content across all of my many channels. So, if you want to help me out and get tons and tons and tons of extra content, make sure you consider checking out the Patreon. And now, onto the show.
Sack of mystery. When you put your money in, it mysteriously disappears.
Oh, of course.
That makes perfect sense.
If you really think about it, this isn't a scam. He told them exactly what would happen, and they were hyped when it did. That's not a scam, that's just a transaction.
Yes! Then you need to meet
Gideon?
What makes him so special?
Yo, heads up, this guy sucks. Gideon is to this show what Neville is to iCarly. Tell me that's not extremely accurate. Tell me I didn't just roll a critical hit on that comparison.
Step right up there, folks. Put your money in Gideon's psychic sack.
To be completely honest, though, this is probably my favorite type of American accent. Not in terms of, like, attractiveness, necessarily. Like, I am a big sucker for a girl with a Long Island accent. Get off my case. But it is so fun to pretend to be a small-time Louisiana lawyer. My client swears he was wearing pants at the time of the bake sale. I can't really do it. I can't really do, like, any accent. Once again, I'm gonna need you off of my case.
This is like a bizarro version of the Mystery Shack. They even have their own Seuss.
Oh, new Seuss just dropped. Is it bad that I think Deuce is, like, way better than Seuss? He's clean shaven, he's got a full head of hair, he isn't double fisting a strawberry empanada.
He's so little.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is such a gift to have you here tonight.
God, his voice is triggering such a rage within me. I really don't remember what this kid's deal is. And maybe it's just the fact that he looks like a little Trump. I just remember hating him with every ounce of calcium my bones could... Oh my god, I just realized who he is! It's Flapjack! It's the fucking Flapjack voice actor. That's why I'm so uncomfortable.
Blink! Ow.
Is that permanent?
I'm unappreciated in my time.
You sure were, Mabel. But I promise you, you are appreciated now.
Enchanting. Utterly enchanting.
Yo, that was pretty damn magical. I gotta hand it to her. That's some fucking primo southern wife material right there. Mabel just fucking bezazzled his lapel through sheer force of will.
The view from your family's factory is nuts. Good thing we both brought our opera glasses.
Look, I don't like eating my words. Okay, they're high in calories and I'm trying to stay skinny. But maybe I was wrong about Gideon, because him and Mabel do seem like a pretty cute couple.
Mabel, when I'm up here looking down at all them little old people, I feel like I'm king of all I survey.
Oh, spoke too soon. I was totally right about this pig-nosed little freak. You hear that, words? Get out of my stomach!
At least just give me a chance. Mabel, will you do me the honor of going on a date with me?
A play date?
Okay, well, don't go on a date with him when you clearly don't want to. Going on a pity date with somebody is never the move. All you're doing is nurturing hope for several hours before inevitably killing it. It's like a witch fattening up children before she eats them.
A night of enchantment awaits, my lady.
Oh boy.
So does Mabel just find him unattractive? Like, why isn't she into this date? She was so thirsty for a boyfriend in the first episode, and she has so much chemistry with Gideon.
I will pardon nothing.
Why, Stanford Pines?
I don't know why, but this guy's character design makes me so uncomfortable. He's like the human version of Gumball's dad. Like, he looks too similar to that character for me to be okay with it.
Well, they're singing in harmony lately, so to speak.
Yeah, and I'm against it.
I can't believe one of the main plot lines of the Owl House is, oh, what's King gonna be like when he grows up into a full Titan? Aw, man, the show's canceled. Guess we'll never find out. It's this. This is what King grows into. You're looking at it.
Autograph your own headshot, lady.
Yeah.
Why'd you order the live lobster if you didn't want the live lobster?
Gideon, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to say...
I'm on the edge of my seat.
Damn, what a primo emotional manipulator. This is a true Southern man we're looking at here.
How'd it go?
I don't know. I have a lobster now.
Fuck, that is so my animal rights activist girlfriend after participating in any activity that involves animals.
He asked me out again and I didn't know how to say no.
God, that is so my animal rights activist girlfriend after the first time I asked her out.
It's not like you're gonna have to marry Gideon.
Great news, Mabel. You have to marry Gideon.
Even better news, the year isn't 2000 BC and your uncle can't force you to marry a man you don't want to marry.
She doesn't want to see you anymore.
Nice, Dipper, you're crushing this. Keep going.
She's kind of weirded out by you, no offense.
Nice, Dipper, you're blowing this. Please stop. That got so intense so quickly. Those are such crazy psychic powers.
We want to interview you about whether you've seen anything unusual in this here town since you've arrived.
How about a man who films himself making out with a cardboard cutout of his business rival without her consent? How does that count?
Now it's time to pay your end of the bargain. Chandra Jimenez's phone number.
How about a man who lures children into dangerous traps to better harass his business rival? Does that count?
How's that hair tasting, buddy?
That was so weird. Did you guys see Wendy walk through that crosshair just now? I thought a fucking sniper was about to take her out.
You've broken up with guys, right?
Oh, yeah. Russ Durham, Eli Hall, Stoney Davidson.
Damn, Wendy, pop off, queen.
Mark Epstein. Oh, man. I'm not sure I ever actually broke up with him.
Hey, you're definitely gonna want to break up with that Epstein. I'm not sure I forgot is gonna hold up in court, Wendy.
And I'm gonna make sure you never lie to me again, friend.
Jesus Christ, what is he gonna cut his tongue out? That's crazy. This is some hardcore mob boss shit right here. What is he, the Penguin of Gravity Falls?
Really?
No, not really! You were like attacking my brother!
Yeah, super fair. He was maybe about to murder Dipper just now.
Dipper!
Yeah, super fair. He maybe just murdered Dipper just now.
I can see when I'm not wanted.
Stan, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna need that painting back. Stan! Stan!
It's kind of adorable that Stan really loves and relates to that sad clown painting. I kind of love that.
Gideon, I still love you.
Terrible. Just terrible. Doesn't look anything like her.
Look at me, I'm old and I'm smelly.
Okay, now that one's pretty good.
Oh, you'll see, boy. You'll see.
Oh, wild. Yeah, like I said in the last video, I have no idea what the deal is with these journals. I don't know why there's so many of them. I don't know if each one is different or if they're all the same information. That's what I'm most excited about. I'm really excited to finally find out what the deal is with these books. And that was episodes 2 and 4. What the fuck kind of scam am I running here? Yeah, that was episodes 2 and 4 of Gravity Falls. Tune in next time when I watch episodes 3 and 17. That was episodes 3 and 4 of Gravity Falls. I hate Gideon just as much as I did growing up, so that's good. Still funny. I love Mabel's, like, I don't know, I have a lobster now, like, that's so good. But yeah, I do like, it feels like this show is like sprinkling in the mysteries way earlier than the Owl House did. It took the Owl House like until like episode 16 to really like kick into some like intriguing gear. This, I am already intrigued, which is good. Yeah, I just hope the mysteries like pay off in a satisfying way. So we'll see. Let me know in the comments what you thought of this episode, and I will see you guys next time.
Hold on to me